Germany has confirmed it will make 14 Leopard 2A6 tanks available for Ukraine's war effort, and give partner countries permission to re-export further battle tanks to Kiev, overcoming misgivings about sending heavy weaponry that Ukraine sees as crucial to defeat the Russian invasion. Chancellor Olaf Scholz's seeming hesitancy on the question of delivering the battle tanks wanted by the Zelensky government had in recent days caused growing consternation among Western allies. Washington's reported promise on Tuesday to deliver a significant number of its own Abrams tanks to Kiev, in step with its European partners, appeared to break the deadlock, however. Shortly before midday on Wednesday local time, Berlin announced it would send a company of Leopard 2A6 tanks and give the required authorization for other European countries to deliver the German-manufactured machines. This decision follows on from our official line to support Ukraine to the best of our ability, said Scholz. We are acting in close international coordination. He later told the Bundestag, in Germany, we had to break a rule and now we supply the most weapons, together with Great Britain. If we sum up what we've decided to deliver so far, then we can say that Germany will always be pioneering support for Ukraine. The US is yet to make an official announcement on its expected delivery to Ukraine. The Spanish Defense Minister, Margarita Robles, said Spain was willing to work with our allies to do whatever is necessary, including the sending of Leopards. On top of the German company of Leopard 2A6 tanks, Finland, Spain and the Netherlands will also contribute vehicles of the same model, according to German media reports. A second battalion will be made up of Leopard 2A4 tanks supplied by Poland and Norway. Ukraine's President, Volodymyr Zelensky, said he had spoken to Scholz and was sincerely grateful to the Chancellor and all our friends. For its part, the Kremlin downplayed the impact of the Western tanks, saying that the military aid to Ukraine would burn like all the rest and was a failed plan. In remarks to reporters, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov claimed the diplomatic wrangling over the deliveries of the tanks showed that NATO was divided in its support for Ukraine. Clearly, not everything is going smoothly. It's not going smoothly within the alliance and with the availability of tanks, he said. Reports of the German decision were welcomed in the country by the German government's three coalition partners and the leading opposition party, and criticized by the far right and far left. The announcement that Leopard tanks will also be sent from Germany to Ukraine is very good news, said Anton Hofreiter, the Green Party chair of the Bundestag's European Affairs Committee. Kiev had to be supported until the Putin regime understands that negotiations are a better option than continuing the war, Hofreiter told Redactions Netzwerk Deutschland. Florian Hahn, the defense policy spokesperson of the conservative CDU/CSU party bloc that makes up the leading opposition in Germany's parliament, added, Chancellor Scholz and the SPD has finally given up its crazy resistance. Berlin's hesitant stance on the battle tank question had caused disquiet among its Western allies and puzzlement in Germany in recent days. Critics in Scholz's own governing coalition accused his chancellery of being paralyzed by inter-party conflicts. The SPD chancellor has achieved one of his biggest aims, delivering battle tanks only in step with the Americans, wrote Die Zeit. That way, people in his circle say, he wanted to minimize the risk of Vladimir Putin using German Leopard tanks as a pretext for directly targeting Germany. The conservative broadsheet Die Welt even spoke of a coup for the chancellor. Scholz has managed to get the US to change course, it wrote. The Leopard announcement was criticized by left-party circles around the firebrand politician Sarah Wagenknecht, as well as the far-right Alternative für Deutschland. Tino Kruppler, a co-leader of the AfD, said delivering Leopards was irresponsible and dangerous, which threatens to drag Germany directly into the war. Some of the far-right and far-left's arguments were echoed in Scholz's SPD, especially in the leftist old guard that sees the Social Democratic Party as owing a debt to a historically pacifist foreign policy agenda. The war in Ukraine has changed the world, and The Guardian has covered every minute of it. Our people on the ground have endured personal risk and hardship to produce more than 5,000 articles, films and podcasts since the invasion. Our live blog has reported continuously and comprehensively since the outbreak of Europe's biggest war since 1945. We know it's crucial that we stay till the end. Will you join us? There is no substitute for being there, and we'll stay on the ground, as we did during the 1917 Russian Revolution, the Ukrainian famine of the 1930s, the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 and the first Russo-Ukrainian conflict in 2014. We have an illustrious, 200-year history of reporting throughout Europe in times of upheaval, peace and everything in between. We won't let up now. Tens of millions have placed their trust in The Guardian's fearless journalism since we started publishing 200 years ago, turning to us in moments of crisis, uncertainty, solidarity and hope. We'd like to invite you to join more than 1.5 million supporters from 180 countries who now power us financially, keeping us open to all, and fiercely independent. Unlike many others, The Guardian has no shareholders and no billionaire owner. Just the determination and passion to deliver high-impact global reporting, always free from commercial or political influence. Reporting like this is vital to us.